Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. St. Paul's. Welcome to Media Day, Volleyball Media Day, Coach. For those people that are watching that may not know exactly who you are, tell us a thing about yourself and then talk about what we can expect for this upcoming season.
Okay. My name is Lisa Marston, and I'm the head varsity coach. This will be my 8th season coming up, 9th year at St. Paul's. I've been coaching since 1993. I coached 14 years of college volleyball in North Carolina and moved down here because I had a ton of babies and needed a lot of help. So my husband's family is from here. He went to St. Paul's and our kids go to St. Paul's, and it just was the perfect fit for me to take over when Kelly Hillier left. So I've been here for 8 years.
Wow, man! So you got man. You're the second coach I know that have done something on the college level. That's pretty good. So what keeps you coming back every season to continue to coach volleyball to these young ladies?
Well, I tell my husband every year, it's kind of a joke between us, that I give myself a 1-year contract every year. And at the end of the season, if I'm not thinking about the next season, then I would know that it's time to pack up. And so far, that hasn't happened because I've been here for 9 years now. So I think that I'm always thinking of the possibilities of the next year, the things that I could do better, different ways of training kids. I feel like I really want to continue to help these girls reach their goals. I was just talking to these two about how my personal goals have been made and reached for volleyball. So it's really, I want to help them reach their goals.
So like I was asking other schools today, some of the play dates and some of the tournaments you guys do all season getting ready for the new season coming up. Talk about some of the things y'all have done so far.
Okay. We've pretty much been training all summer long. We have great commitment level with our programs. We also have families that want to do a lot of fun things. So we have kids that are coming in and out all summer long. So when we get to these play days, they usually prioritize those. We pretty much have everyone there at the play days. And those days are meant for team bonding, to get to know each other, to be away from their own homes and just really to be able to talk to each other. Sometimes we have some phoneless dinners where they have to put their cell phones down, and it's interesting, they actually talk. So, but the play days are meant to have everyone play and use different situations. Ella got hurt in one of them, so then we had to play somebody else in her position, and that really is good preparation for somewhere down the line. But it really is just to see what we have, see what we need to work on. We can do drills all day long in the gym, but until you get into competition level with somebody other than yourselves, you don't really know where your sticking points are. So it really helps me. I write down a lot of notes while we're playing, and it's for me to know what to train them to do.
Now, how many returning seniors you got or returning players you got from last season?
Well, we played consistently 9 to 10 people last year, and we lost 2.
Okay.
So we do have a big group coming back, and some great young ones too. Our youngest one started last year, so we're really going to be pretty experienced. But yeah, it's a great returning group. We're moving up to 7A, which is, St. Paul's volleyball has never played at that level, so I'm very excited to see how we match up. We've been working really hard. I think we've got a lot of great potential, so I'm excited to see.
Now 7A, that's the same, I think, classification Spain Park is in?
Spain Park, McGill, Baker, yes.
Okay.
Enterprise.
I know I saw the other night, USA Today Awards, one of their Spain Park players got, I think, Volleyball Player of the Year. I think she's going off, getting ready to go play college. So I know they do have a pretty good squad. Once you guys start going into the playoffs, you could play teams like that.
Yes.
So, you've been having college experience yourself. What does that do for the kids that fall underneath your tutelage? I mean, I know the kids are kind of excited about it, and their aspiration is to possibly go play in college. What does that do, for your kids to know that, you have that college tutelage and they learn from a previous college coach?
Well, I mean, I'm still learning. So what I did a million years ago, some of it still translates, but I think probably the preparation, the drills that I do, probably can prepare them more for the mental part of the game than just working on arm swings. But how do you hit against this type of block? What kind of defense do we play against this type of hitter? How do we commit block? How do we swing block versus, so there's probably a lot more variation because of my college background. And also in college, the preparation, the film work that you do is so much more intensive for the most part, especially because I have a limited staff, more so than I did when I was a college coach. So it's pretty much me and an assistant. And so the preparation work is not done so much in film, although we do some of that. It's more in the variations of drills and getting them to really think while they're playing.
So who did you bring with you today?
I brought our senior captains. This is Julia Joyce. She's senior libero, and this is Ella Vallis. She's a senior right side hitter. Both of them will be their third season on varsity.
All right. So talk a little bit more about what do you have in these two players?
Well, Julia is a libero, so she her sophomore year she split time as a libero and caught up very quickly. And we kind of laughed because I pushed her pretty hard that year because she has such great instincts. And so catching her up to varsity level hitters versus JV level hitters, she did a great job of catching up. And she had the starting position last year, all year. I expect it to be the same, although we have some really good younger players as well. So I expect her to bring that experience, the leadership. Her touch continues to get better and better on the ball. So I'm really excited about what she's doing.
Okay.
And Ella Vallis. Ella she has an all-around great game, although sometimes she tries to deny that she can play defense, but she really can. Ella is probably the anchor of our out-of-system system. So when our setter is not able to set the ball, we pretty much give it to our right sides because they're both big lefties. And so Ella has a great ability to have control with her arm swing. And so putting that ball in out of system is really great. She's able to score a ton of points for us. And then not to mention that she's huge, so she has a great block. Her leadership also is she's just a very happy person. Everyone in school loves her. My kids have known who she is since they were in second grade. So she just brings that fun and that love and humility to everything she does.
All right, let's hear for the players. Who want to go first?
You got it.
Okay.
All right, so moving. I heard all the coach saying all these good things about you, and you moved up and you improved. What did it take from you, just to get to that point?
Well, when I first got to varsity, it was my first year as a libero, and I was competing for the spot. So it was kind of just like the competition that really made me motivated to get the starting position and be a dependable player that's always on the court.
Now, you also played club ball?
I did.
Any beach volleyball in there?
In the past.
Y'all know I'm asking beach volleyball to all these teams for a reason, because from what I was told is that, transition from out there in that sand pit to the court makes you you're a little bit faster on the indoor court.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking that question. So what are some of your personal goals you have this year and some of the team goals you expect from the team?
Personally, I want to become a better leader as a captain this year, and being on the team for 3 years, I want people to be able to trust me more. And for the whole team, we've been working on trust lately and kind of coming together because we do have a lot of new players. It's kind of a different team dynamic. So I really just, as a team, I want us to be able to grow closer and be able to work as one on the court.
Now, being a libero, pretty much that's a defensive specialist. What's some of the personal training that you've done, other than playing club, to make sure you're ready to for the rigors of this season?
Well, I do like to go back and look at my old film from when I was a sophomore.
Okay.
When I first started as a libero, and see just how different I played and how much I've changed and gotten better. And I also like to watch college volleyball and just kind of see how it's.
Now, you're the second athlete today that said they look at film. Not too many athletes, especially in volleyball, I think probably look at film. Is that something that your coach here instilled in, or you just picked that up on your own,
Well, it started in school. If I didn't want to listen, I just watch my volleyball film instead of listening to class. And you did tell us, you said that you could see who views our films. So you wanted to watch it.
Well, that's pretty good. Well, so you guys got a lot of senior guys coming back, veteran players coming back. What are you guys, teaching some of the younger kids coming up behind you guys about, coach's game plan or things she likes? What are some of the things you teach them so they can be ready?
Well, we do that. Our JV team does workouts with us, so that's kind of the same. So we really were just kind of getting them prepared for how practices were different. It's not always going to be 6-on-6. There's going to be drills. It's not always going to be fun. We're going to have to run sometimes. Just kind of, it's just more serious than it's been in the past, and it's just kind of time to get serious about it.
All right. What's your favorite TV show?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. I like New Girl on Netflix.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that one, but okay, all right. What can you tell me about your teammate here?
So Ella is very dependable on the court. I always, whenever I get the opposite balls, I always set it to her, as you were saying. She's very consistent with her hitting, and you can always count on her to just be there, get the ball, put it over the net. And she's also very lively on the court. She's always very positive, and she's never down on herself or gets mad at anyone.
All right, let's hear from her. All right, Coach, I think she's taller than you.
Oh, for sure. That's the way I like it.
So, what are some of your personal goals this season, and what you expect out of the team goals?
For personal goals, one big goal that I've been trying to reach is being more of a leader for our team, because for the past years, I've been on varsity and I've seen some great leaders, and it's weird to be like, oh, it's my time. And so I've been really trying to bond with our team and some players and work on relationships, because a lot, we're all different. We all get coaching differently, and some people like to be yelled at and some people don't like to get yelled at, different ways to respond. And I think it's important to learn about those people, because if they're having a bad day, to just go lift them up.
Okay. Now you play outside, right?
Right side.
Right side. What goes into playing that particular position on the court, and have you always played in that position?
I would say that the goals for being a right side would be being a dependable hitter, because it's usually if the set's off or something, it's not going in the middle, it's coming to either the right side or the outside, and being able to get the ball over is a very important thing to do.
So how many spikes are we expect this season?
In a game?
Oh yeah.
A lot.
That's confident. That's confident. So, what are some of the things you've done in the off season to make sure to improve your game and make sure you're ready this season?
Well, I play club, so I'm doing it all the way around. But I got injured over the summer, and I went up to Coach Marston and I was like, I don't know what to do because I can't train. And she was like, go back and watch some college games and watch the right side and how they do that. So, because I couldn't play in some of the summer games, so I was just watching, which I think helped, because it kind of made me realize, because I was so used to always playing, I was like, okay, I'm ready to play again. And it kind of gave me a drive to start back on the court.
Well, I guess you say, I'm not sitting on the sideline this season. Yeah. No. So you had something motivating and driving you. So, okay. So, what do you think about Coach?
She's awesome. She's been my coach for 3 years, but I've known her for longer through the volleyball program. She's good. She supports me in everything. She'll come to my basketball games and she's
dual sport.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
Ella was an all-star for both sports.
What?
Yes.
Now, did she compete
Yep.
in both of those?
Injured. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I'm getting all the news. So playing basketball, how does that help you over, in volleyball?
Well, I'm always conditioned, because basketball is up and down. But for basketball, I feel I had a really big role last year, and also for volleyball. So having to keep the role and being a leader on the court has helped me in both.
You know what? It just dawned on me. I think I did a highlight on you when y'all played. You played Faith Academy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's clicking now. It's clicking. That's right.
Remember, yeah.
It's clicking now. Oh yeah, yeah. You're good on the basketball court too. We talking about volleyball today. We'll talk about that later on down the road in October somewhere. So being a dual sport athlete, it can be grueling to an individual, and as well as mental. How you're able to balance that with schoolwork and probably any other things that you have going, but how you being able to be the model student athlete.
Well, I feel like when I play a sport, I tend to do better in school because like I have like a strict schedule that I go to. Like I actually have to get my work done at school and not like joke around. And so I feel like playing sports when I'm not playing, like I have like a week off between volleyball and basketball, which like I like don't know what to do with myself because I'm used to practices every day, and like without sports, I don't know what I would do. And so just that being in a strict schedule with sports has helped me with school for sure.
So if I was to come to a St. Paul's volleyball game, what kind of atmosphere would I be walking into? Will it be fans going crazy, hollering? What should I expect?
Well, so we have a mentoring program, and so we like to kind of get all of us together. And so if you would come to a game, I feel like you would see kids from like 6th grade, 4th grade, we have a big support system. And we've also been working on high energy this year, and so very energetic fans and just positive attitude. And we also would be like hard workers. Like you would see that like we just would not let a ball drop.
I heard that today about ball drop. What happens if the ball drop if you're in
It's
prep?
over. Like it's over.
And you
Point's over.
And you have to run.
Yeah.
Oh.
That too.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out today. Love having you guys, and good luck this season.
Thank you
Thank
for doing
you.
this.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.